We're going to get the party started then. So we're going to start with something that's no surprise to anyone because we had a special ceremony on April 19th in order to honor the first two awardees today. That's also a new tradition. We thought it would be a good idea to give our salutatorian and valedictorian a heads up on the speech that they needed to make. So we had a little private ceremony with their families, which was really nice. So without further ado, that was a reminder that all the cords and medals we're giving you today should be worn to graduation. So to bring our scholarship award section to a start, we're going to begin by honoring the salutatorian, Carter Chow. Our salutatorian should not come as a surprise, an extraordinary student. You'll see him up here a lot today. I also wanted to mention that Carter and the valedictorian will be on the stage at graduation. Thank you, Carter. Congratulations. In a highly competitive class with extraordinary grades, there's a lot of really wonderful students here. The student who had the highest GPA in the class of 2024 is our valedictorian, the one and only Lucas Roberts. Congratulations, Lucas. All right, now everything should be more of a surprise, right? Because we knew about those guys. So, Ms. Ogletree is going to give out the scholarship awards. We wanted to also say that these awards were selected by our staff, our faculty, our teachers who reflected on the 4 years working with our students and the different ways that they wanted to commemorate their hard work and achievement.
Thank you, and what just an absolute privilege to be standing up here in front of all of you after going through the college process, meeting with you a year ago as juniors, and now here we are at the senior award ceremony. So congratulations to everybody. As the first in our scholarship awards, we will award by subject. We will start with the English awards. So without further ado, for extraordinary achievement in English, Maha Matu. Awards. We're going to say hold applause, and there will be 4 awardees in each category, so we'll hold applause till we announce all 4.
No, it's hard.
I know, I want to clap for everyone all the time. For extraordinary effort, Nabila Kuta. For extraordinary improvement, Ryan Kufeld. And for extraordinary passion, Kate Romaluski.
So, I'm going to be a little sterner. We're going to hold our applause until we say all 4 names, and the kids are coming up to get their awards and their cords.
Come on up. Okay. Extraordinary achievement goes to Josh Einhorn. Extraordinary effort, Mitchell Kurgan. Hold our applause. Extraordinary improvement, Greg Anthony Herrera. And extraordinary passion, Eric Swanson. Greg Anthony Herrera. Extraordinary Improvement, Sabrina Escamilla Rodriguez. And Extraordinary Passion to Ethan Sarita. Okay, in science, extraordinary achievement in science goes to Monroe Murray. Extraordinary effort to Sarah Creditor. Extraordinary improvement to Jamie Guan. And extraordinary passion to Henry Harris. For Spanish, extraordinary achievement in Spanish to Isabella Dudley Flores. Extraordinary effort to Sabrina Escamilla Rodriguez. Extraordinary improvement to Leslie Mota Munoz. And extraordinary passion to Eric Swanson. Moving on to the arts. For extraordinary achievement in the arts, Louise Burke. Extraordinary effort to Ritika Subadi. Extraordinary improvement to Kat Valentine, and extraordinary passion to Maggie Lee.
Feedback, we wanted lots of chords, so
all the chords. Okay. For physical education, we're giving 3 awards because there was no GPA-based award for PE. So, for extraordinary effort, Mitchell Curran. Extraordinary improvement, Kat Valentine. And you guessed it, extraordinary passion, Eric Swanson.
Cannot contain Eric's passion.
Nominated by his teacher. It's a lot of chords, you gotta wear them all.
So this is a new award that Ms. Perez identified because when we were running subject-specific GPAs to look at some of our leaders academically, we realized that we have an entire category for career and technology credits at Baruch that various courses pertain to. And so the student that is being awarded here had the highest achievement in the career and technical areas. I can't go backwards, Jerson! It is Ritika Subedi. Apologies to the next awardees. We'll get to you in one moment. I'm going to stay on the mic just for 1 second to explain this next award. So it's really hard to make these kinds of decisions, and your teachers felt that way as well. So this next group of awardees that's going to be introduced by Ms. O represents students who didn't fit into a departmental category of excellence. They're overall students who every department recognizes as just being an extraordinary, academically strong student who, regardless of the subject area, really showed tremendous strengths.
Slight preview, but with great pride. Ella Orbach, Nico Smith, Sam Wagman, and Chloe Pena. With your hardware. An award for academic integrity, Dashiell Eisinger and Julia Arzia. This is a new award this year, and we felt it was important in the academic category to recognize the high achievement of our STEM students. We will be recognizing college calculus and physics. I'd like to name that these students from college calculus were named by their college calculus professor at Baruch. So it gives me great pride to honor for senior excellence in STEM and college calculus, Michelle Chen, Annie Meng, and Kalea Bogata. And for senior excellence in STEM in physics, Yachi Zhu and Ricky Guan.
I told you not for college confidence.
Next, we're going to honor the students who earned the seal of biliteracy. You give me one moment. I wanted to read something on behalf of the Spanish department. Okay. New York State boasts a rich linguistic and cultural heritage with students speaking over 200 languages. Understanding the importance of multilingualism and multiliteracy, the New York State Legislature established the New York State Seal of Biliteracy in 2012. The New York State Seal of Biliteracy acknowledges the importance of being biliterate in today's global society. It highlights the hard work and achievement of students and encourages them to pursue language study while in school, including the continued development of one's home language. The recognition of attaining biliteracy is also a statement of accomplishment for future employers and for college admission. Today, we would like to recognize the following students who have attained a high level of proficiency in English and another world language. These students earn this recognition by fulfilling a rigorous set of requirements, including advanced coursework, world language examinations, and a culminating project. Please join us in congratulating the following students who are among the elite 5% of graduates attaining this recognition in New York State. Pascal Booth, Carter Chow, Isabella W. Flores, Santo Falconeri, Emily Garcia, Mitchell Kurgan, Leslie Mota Munoz, Dina Nelchkovich, Saivo Keefe, Ella Orbach, Valentina Ramdas, and Sam Wagman. Congratulations, guys, on your accomplishment. Okay, another award recognizing academic excellence. Given there were only so many subject awards we could give, these are other very high achieving students that we wanted to make sure recognized. Ava Walters, Jalen Huang, Miko Smaro, Michelle Chen, and Pasha Zach for the President's Award for Educational Excellence.
All right, let's see if my speaking goes better than my clicking. We are going to start a new category in a moment. So these school culture and community awards are going to go to an array of recipients that display our core values, things that we admire in our student body, things that make it much easier to do the work we do because these students are setting an example for others. All right, can you hear me? Okay, so our first group of character awards is for attendance, and I don't think you need me to tell you how personally I take this first award as the attendance coordinator. So I'm going to get real with everybody in the room. Not just New York City, but the United States has never seen such low attendance as they have in the last couple of years. Attendance it's a real uphill battle, and so we're giving awards this year to recognize students who show up, and like my dad always said, showing up is so much of life, right? So please help me in congratulating Lisa Huang, Nico, I'm reading the wrong category, excuse me. Hao Yuan Chow, Jonathan Don, Mitchell Kurgan, Grace Lee, Richie Lin, Eric Swanson, Matthew Winfield, and Nicholas Williams. This group of students has perfect or near perfect attendance. Nicholas Williams is the first person in the building every single day. He greets me good morning every single day, and I walk in at about 7:20. Nicholas is already here. So make sure that you congratulate them as well. The next category is for students who show service to our community, who perform various tasks and roles within our building, and are always ready to assist our staff. These awards go to Roman Harushka, Mahir Ali, Angel Chen, Udesha Agarwal, and Christos Hamakiotes. for your service. This next award was created just a couple of years ago because Baruch teachers said that they wished we had an award to honor students who collaborate really well with other people. Students who they know that regardless of the group that they put them in or the ask that they give them with other students would rise to the occasion. And those two awardees for Baruch collaboration are Nathan Zeno and Kira LeConte. Everyone who's absent and doesn't receive their awards, we're going to hold them. All right. Our next category is also just a couple years old. Everyone knows a little laughter helps the situation. And the following two awardees are being acknowledged for their, not just their humor, but their wit and for always bringing joy into our community. The Humor and Wit Awards this year go to Carter Chow and Benny Will. Get on the mic and say something funny? All right. Similarly, this next award we developed because we wanted to acknowledge the type of students that are always willing to be engaged and active in the tasks that we create. We do lots of different activities here at Baruch, and these two students always step up to the plate. Please help me in honoring Ethan Cerrito and Sabrina Escamilla Rodriguez. Congratulations. Our next award are for the critical thinking leaders that we saw in our classrooms over the last 4 years. These two students are receiving the Baruchian Philosophers Award for always setting a precedent of really deep critical thought. That award goes to Sai O'Keefe and Si Yan Liu. The Spirit Awards. We typically give 2, but this year we have 3 Spirit Awards, and those awards are going to students who bring with them a positivity and an energy that is contagious and extremely helpful for the rest of us in getting the spirits just right. Please help me in honoring Lila Ferber, Marley Fagan, and Lily Olson. All right. A few different ways that we're honoring service today. This next award selected by staff was to honor the humanitarian spirit of several students. The students I'm about to name bring their best foot forward each day, and as I was saying earlier, set that positive example of role models for others. They not only provide service, but also a positive word and an excellent example of modesty and thoughtfulness. Please help me in honoring Clarice E., Matthew Winfield, Eric Swanson, and Gwyneth Cook. All right. I know that this awardee is not here, but I'm still going to make my little spiel and maybe somebody can tell her. This next award is the Character Award. It goes to a student that embodies all of the various traits we've been talking about, someone that the teachers are extremely grateful for in our community. And this year's Baruchian Character Award goes to Mahamatu. The Blanche Schwartz Award is given every year to a graduate selected by school staff and administration in honor of their perseverance, outstanding character, and commitment to the betterment of the community. This year's awards for the Blanche Schwartz category go to 3 students. Please help me in honoring Alex Santos, Alicia Moncada, and Matthew Abril. Person that this certain that this person told me she was not here today, and I don't see her, but I wanted to show you the special award that we made her. It's the GOAT Award. We're honoring this person because both students and staff alike identify her as being a sort of MVP, always stepping up for other people, and this award goes to Margaret McDonald. I hope she wears it to graduation. Okay, I think, yes, this is our last character award, correct, Ms. O? And this is the Triple C Award, which we will be giving to 3 awardees today. It is from the Office of the New York State Attorney General, and I will read you the blurb on it. This award is in recognition of your courage, which assists you in meeting the challenges, your remarkable commitment to bettering yourself, your school, and your community, which makes you a role model to others, and your strength of character, which has helped you achieve goals and will guide you in making good decisions in the future. The Attorney General's Triple C Award for Courage, Commitment, and Character goes to 3 students, Lauren Caraballo, Greg Anthony Herrera, and Sadie Brea. Okay, switching gears. Athletics. All right, so we have an athletic banquet every year. It's on Tuesday of next week when the coaches identify things like their MVP and their MIP. But these are actually specific graduation awards that are given each year. PSAL gives me awards to distribute, and then also teachers are asked who they want to honor in each category. Before we do so, I'm going to read a list of names of captains that your coaches have told me were leaders on teams this year, and they're going to come up and get red cords. Aiden Wood, Maciek Kowecki, Florence Regan, Lily Olson, Lila Ferber, Greg Anthony Herrera, Chris Redoina, Lauren Caraballo, Sammy Shubitz, Ermin Savage, Chloe Pina, Lucas Roberts, and Jordy Fernandez. The captains. Chloe. Everyone who knows me as an athletic director knows that I can't speak too much to the game. So know that your coaches will do that at the banquet on Tuesday, but I can speak to the next awards, and I'm going to do my best. So the first 2 medals we're awarding go to overall athletic excellence. They're being given to athletes who really, no matter what athletic task you give them, set an extremely high bar and impress everyone who is watching. The athletic excellence medals for this year go to Joseph Newman and Maciek Kowecki. Hustle, Maciek. All right. Similarly, we always give awards for athletic leadership. And so the 2 students we have identified this year really take a leading role, not just on the field or the court, but also among the student athletes. And those 2 athletic leaders being honored this morning are Lauren Caraballo and Aiden Wood. PSAL graduation certificate goes to one athlete who embodies not just the qualities of an outstanding athlete, but also is a scholar. I would like to honor William Karen for being both an extraordinary athlete and an extraordinary student. There are two special certificates that are given by PSAL, the George Wingate Memorial Certificate and the Louise Wingate. The George Wingate goes to a male student who embodies the positive qualities of an athlete and sets the best examples of sportsmanship, and that goes to Ermin Sabovich. Congratulations. And finally, the Louise Wingate Underhill Certificate to an extraordinary athlete and student who embodies the best qualities of sportsmanship goes to Chloe Pina. Thank you so much. We are going to shift gears to our leadership category, and there are going to be a lot of pink cords distributed. I want to very quickly say before we read the names of the club presidents that these were submitted via a form from various people in the community. So if you were a club president and you didn't get a pink cord, there's still time. Mr. Rico ordered a lot of them. In no particular order. Udesha Agarwal, Julia Arzila, Mahir Ali, Louise Burke, Avery Goldstein, Jalen Wang, William Karen, Margaret McDonald, Saibo Keefe, Michaela Phillip, Valentina Ramdas, Loren Smith, Ava Walters, Gwyneth Cook, Joshua Einhorn, Jamie Gowan, Clarice E., Sarah Creditor, Ariel Marie Overo, Ella Orbach, Wendy Q, Kate Romaluski, Samantha Schubitz, and Samuel Wagman. The presidents. Very good. So our first official leadership award is the Richard Welling Certificate. So to read the certificate, the Richard Welling Certificate is for outstanding citizenship, service, and leadership in the student government organization. So, but of course, this goes to Loren Smith and Michaela Phillips. Have some medals for you. Thank you. This next series of awards is to acknowledge the many contributions to the class of 2024, namely through senior events. It's been all hands on deck through the yearbook, graduation, senior sweatshirts. So these students in particular, we'd like to recognize them for working around the clock to make all these events happen. So in no certain order, Wendy Q, Dina Nelchkovic, Marco Josevic, Carter Chow, Jamie Guan, Pratika Sudi, Sarah Creditor, Margaret McDonald, Zoe Ofori, and Aiden Wood. Thank you all so much.
award for cultural appreciation, but as the certificate more aptly reads, that this award for cultivation of cultural appreciation and recognition of your dedication to uniting and uplifting Baruchian communities for work in both our Black and Latino student union, student government, and the equity team. These two awards go to Loren Smith and Nabila Kuta. As you can see, we've worked very hard to try and recognize everybody with nominations from our teachers and our community at large, and sometimes not everyone fits into a category. So it's really important to us to recognize these two young ladies of the class of 2024 who've been exceptional leaders in so many different capacities. Athletics, school journalism, Baruch ambassador, stepping up in any and all capacities. So we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize the leadership of both Isabella Dudley Flores and Sammy Shubitz. This next award is recognizing leadership in the arts, both through the yearbook, our arts program, work in the library. The arts leadership we would like to recognize is that of Louise Burke, Javier Marciano, and Wayne. This is another external award from the Council of School Supervisors and Administrators. This one is for student leadership. So this student leadership award is in recognition of outstanding leadership. In particular, these two students always step up. They've supported the college office with numerous events, always willing to just step in and step up. We'd like to recognize the leadership of Valentina Ramdas and Marvin Baker. All right, so we are recognizing two students who have been noted across the board by their teachers for having exceptional public speaking skills. So come on up one more time, Sammy Shubitz and Carter Trout. This is another speaking award, but one that is a little more academic and has been recognized that in the academic space, these two students have exceptional oratory skills. We'd like to recognize Kenny Rosen and Chris Redonia. All right, we're getting close to the end here. Let's do it together.
Yeah, we can do it together. So this award, a couple of years ago, was established by a graduation committee to give sort of trophies to students who left lasting impressions on the Baruch community. So we're going to be honoring 8 students, I think. And they're not all for the same thing, so I'll briefly explain. We have a pair of students who ran our sexual assault prevention board and who showed up in ways for our students that made the entire community safer. We have our media team leaders who were constantly working behind the scenes to ensure the communication of our team is fluid. And we have the founders of Baruch's first ever podcast, who created something that has become part of our culture and appreciated by people far and wide. So please help us in honoring, we need to click. All right. Ariel Obero, Kate Romaluski, Gwyneth Cook, Ritika Subedi, Marco Yoksevich, Carter Chow, Lucas Roberts, and Sean Higginbotham.
Thank you to these students for creating something that you will leave behind and a lasting legacy here at Baruch.
Oh, this is definitely me. Before I give this next award, well actually, I just wanted to very, very quickly acknowledge the leadership of Ms. Ogletree, for whom one of those bouquets will be given at the end. If you can give Ms. Ogletree a round of applause for all her signs. They also have a small bouquet for Ms. Grove. I think everybody in the student body at Baruch should find some time between now and the last day of school to say thank you to Ms. Grove, who has improved so many aspects of our community with her leadership. So thank you to Ms. Grove. All right. I have one parent award, even though this is a student award ceremony, and it's for a parent who really kind of stopped my heart with the generosity of her time, of her talents and skills. We had a kind of leadership void going on at Baruch, and the PTA president stepped up in a very big way, not just to lead our events, but to ensure that all of our Baruch students got to do the special things that they wanted to do. So you don't know, but behind the scenes, Mira Wagman goes really above and beyond. Very above and beyond for all of you. You know, PTA presidents are wonderful people, but it's a very amazing thing when a PTA president is always raising questions about, but what about the freshmen? And what do the kids need? Tell me what they need. I'll get it for you. And is constantly saying just that to me. What do the kids need? I'll get it for them. So thank you so much, Mira. And also Mr. Wagman and all of the PTA for helping out. Everyone wants to do this award.
Right, so this is such a fun and special one, and I have to say this was like the hardest and the easiest at the same time. We asked you guys to choose this award. Like, who amongst you really like embodies the spirit of your class? I spent a lot of time going through. Some people even wrote in, it should be everyone. Like, there was so much generosity of spirit in your nominations, but there really was a clear winner amongst you guys of someone who just seems to be beloved and at the center of your class. So we'd love to give this award of the Student Selected Baruchian Hero to the one and only Mitchell Kargan.
Don't all run out at the end of the award ceremony. We have some surprises and announcements.
Okay, hello everyone. Hi. It's so great to just stand back and watch everyone be recognized, and just thinking about the smiling, like this is practice for graduation. Like at the end of the day, like your face hurts because it's just celebration, and we'll see you all on the stage shortly at Cooper Union. So very excited. So I'm here to present the Bernie Award, and we've been actually making some efforts to do a little more PR around this award, because this award is a special award that was created for the first graduating class. and the founding principal created this award, and then I've continued this legacy, and it's a Bernie. So Bernie is named after our namesake, Bernard Baruch. We are not Simon Baruch, that is the middle school. We are Bernard Baruch, that is the high school. And Bernard Baruch, this college was named after him, and he actually, we talked a little bit about his legacy. Now we're giving a baby Bernie, so we recognize this year in our Student of the Month Awards, we did a baby Bernie for 9, 10, 11, and 12, so that it's something students knew about, because we found out, I'd come to award ceremony, I'd be like, there's this really special award, and everyone's like, I've never heard of this before. So the Bernie Award was really about recognizing someone who embodied our school, and we've heard a lot of that, and so many of you in so many ways have. The Bernie is a little bit different, and then they may not necessarily always be right up front and center. There's someone who is often, sometimes, maybe a little quieter, maybe behind the scenes, but they make so much happen at our school. They connect people together, they show kindness, they show empathy, they embody our 3 E's, right? Extraordinariness, empathy, and enthusiasm. And they really are a big part of our school. So we've had many Bernies that have always been really special individuals in our community that we will miss and leave an imprint on our community. So I'm really excited to honor our Bernies for this year. So these are the Bernies for all 4 years. We did have some seniors that got the baby Bernie as well. These are our Bernie. You've shown this through all 4 years of high school, both remote and in person. So I'd like to welcome and congratulate Joshua Einhorn and Jordy Fernandez. And since I have the mic, before I hand it back, I do want to give a moment, and I want us to give a huge thanks to Mr. Rico. Mr. Rico made this happen. She leads our 11th and 12th grade events, but she always goes above and beyond. She truly loves our community, and I'm so honored to work with her and thank her for everything she did to make today happen. So thank you, Mr. Rico.
Thank you, Ms. Perez. So like I said, we're just getting started with celebrations. Our seniors have a lot of things coming up, right? Prom and graduation. So we want to make a couple of announcements to you. One is that you do have a super duper important graduation rehearsal, which is right here in the cafeteria. Mr. D.A., Ms. Killich are going to walk you through all sorts of things. It's on June 14th. It's also important to note that's when you'll get your cap, your gown, some other kinds of cords that are coming, your graduation tickets as well, okay? If you want to buy extra graduation tickets, you can do so that day. But every student is getting 4 tickets automatically. And we have a surprise. Your yearbooks are here. They're underneath that tablecloth thing over there. Ms. Perez is going to unveil them. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. I will say this. It's the heaviest book we've ever created. I don't know how. It's heavy. It's really heavy, Queen Sarah. But it is also stunning. And I have a post-it with a name on it for every single student to make sure you each get one. So the 12th grade teachers are going to help me distribute those. We do still have food over there that can be eaten, and we have a little bit of time. So you are free to take pictures if you want to come up here, mingle, say thank you to your parents once again, to your teachers, and thank you all for coming today.
Just a reminder, if you have a Baruch iPad, you need to return it to pick up your cap and gown. You've received an email.